Hi, I'm Ashley Morrison and we're back at Live Fitness today with one of the WA Pearls, Australia's national volleyball champions, Melissa Johnson. Melissa, how good does that sound, national champion?
It's pretty amazing. Growing up, I don't think I'd ever would have thought that I'd hear that associated with my name, but it makes me smile every time I hear it.
Now, you came across from New South Wales where you'd represented them, I believe, at volleyball over there. What made you move to Perth?
Just a life choice, a move for, I have a partner and we moved over here, not for volleyball, but obviously with the goal always to continue playing volleyball.
Now, you must have thought, what have I done? Because I believe your first 2 years were the 2 years that the WA Pearls sat bottom of the Australian Volleyball League.
I actually moved over here and I had played the year before for a team that absolutely smashed WA. And so when I came over here, I didn't know what to expect, and we had a good team, but we ended up coming last 2 years in a row, which was a bit of a shame coming from New South Wales.
But one of the things that has been amazing about the WA Pearls is after those 2 wooden spoon seasons, they then went the next 2 seasons completely unbeaten to win the league. I mean, what caused the turnaround?
I think a couple of new players into the team and a determination about, we're not going to do that again. It was, we were third in the second season when we came last, and we lost all of our games in the final series to come last. So after that kind of season, you just turn around and you go, well, what's the point of playing if we're going to play like that? You train so hard and then come to a point where it kind of is all for nothing. So we really focused on training really hard and, using what we had to win rather than trying to be a different kind of team.
You mentioned the word team and how you and we all work together. Is that been the essence of it, that it has been a real collective achievement? Definitely.
I think the one thing about playing for the Pearls that I've never experienced in my whole volleyball career is the team aspect. Everyone works for each other, we look after each other, we make sure that everyone's doing what they need to do to be successful. So without that, I don't think we would have been as successful.
Obviously, it's one thing to go through a season and win a championship, but it's even more to win it unbeaten. But not only did you do it 1 year, you did it twice. And I just find it incredible. There would be very few athletes or teams that will ever achieve that, winning 2 championships unbeaten 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't think I still believe it. We kept winning, and we'd win a game, and then we'd win another game, and we'd all look at each other and go, wow, what's going on? It's something that you just I'm immensely proud of those 2 years. I'm also very proud of the 3rd year that we've played now, but to be undefeated, we were 24 wins and no losses, and yeah, very
Sounds
proud.
Good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I mean, you mentioned you won it again this year for the 3rd time. A lot of pressure on you this year, wasn't there? I mean, and you did it the hard way.
We did. We went into our first game and we won it, so we were 25-0, and then we lost our second game of our first round, and it actually, in some ways, was a bit of a relief because we'd had this huge pressure on us to win again and to keep winning. And we lost the game in a really close game against Victoria, and actually finished the game and went, okay, now we can just start focusing on the end goal, which was the gold medal again.
The one thing I find incredible, though, about the WA Pearls is here you are, triple national champions, no sponsors. I mean, why do you think that is? I mean, I don't want to go the sexist line and say, there's a group of attractive women out there that have great marketing tools, but why is it that you seem to fail to attract sponsors?
I'm not sure. We try to get sponsors. I guess we could probably do a bit more, but we're all working full time or studying full time, so to go out and try and get sponsors is a tiring thing in itself. But I'm not sure why no one has sponsored us. It's been a mystery to me because we are successful. We would be great role models for anyone looking for people to promote their product. So it doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. Well, I've got to ask this question because I know you've been involved as well with beach volleyball. Is it a natural transition? Because it seems a much harder game to play, although I believe it's actually easier on your body.
Yeah, beach volleyball is a little bit less stress on your joints. You're playing on sand, which is a bit more forgiving. With indoor, a lot of players play that when they're younger and then move to beach volleyball as they get older, and your knees get a little bit less nice and your shoulders get a bit sore. So I think that's what happens, but it depends where you live. You've got to be near a beach to play beach volleyball. So
And you were involved with the national team, I believe, on beach volleyball.
Yeah, well, there's not actually a national team for beach volleyball. There's a program in South Australia, but there's a national tour which we all aspire to play on. And as a pair, you play on the national tour and travel around Australia. So.
How tough is that, finding the right partner?
It is ridiculously hard, and there's nothing like the politics of beach volleyball. Trying to find the right partner and someone that you work well with, and it becomes a bit like a marriage because you're actually travelling with each other, you're training, 5, 6, 7 days a week. So you really have to learn to get on, and both on the court and off the court.
And I'm thinking you would also have to have the same sort of attitude towards playing, or is it sometimes good to have a polar relationship in that respect? I
think you can be different in how you play, but you have to have a team mentality, and you actually have to learn how the other person works. A lot of teams, and my partner and I work with a sports psychologist just to get ourselves, ready to play and knowing how to win and all that kind of stuff.
Well, Melissa, it's been a fantastic achievement by the WA Pearls, and hopefully if anybody's out there, they're looking for sponsors, and can you do it 4 years in a row? I mean, that's the big question. You've got a bit of a break at the moment, but can you do 4? I'm not sure. I think at the start of this year we didn't think we could do 3, so I think we'll go into 2012 with the same mindset. If you go in there thinking you're going to win, you're probably going to lose. So. Well, Melissa Johnson, thank you very much. Thank you.